It all started with Tony Yayo dropping a bomb in an interview, openly saying that Jay-Z doesn't really look out for his people the way 50 Cent does, and that comment didn't just sit well with the hip-hop world. It lit the fuse on a new round of beef. Soon after, Jim Jones jumped into the fray while speaking with Memphis Bleek, defending Jay-Z's legacy and firing shots right back at Yayo. Jimmy didn't hold back, calling out Yayo's looks, suggesting he needed help, and even going as far as mocking him to his face, grabbing headlines and sparking debates across social media. That alone would be enough drama. But then 50 Cent got involved. Not by staying quiet, but by trolling both men with an AI-generated mock track and jokes about Yayo taking too long to respond. 50's playful but cutting digital diss was more than just fun. It reminded everyone that in rap beefs, momentum matters and silence can be seen as weakness. Now the tension isn't just about personal jabs. It's about loyalty, respect, and where power sits in hip-hop today. A veteran like Yayo claiming Jay-Z doesn't look out for his own opens questions about legacy. Jim Jones defending that legacy adds fuel. And 50 Cent's involvement pushes the entire story into viral territory. This isn't just another round of internet beef, it's a clash of generations, reputations, and respect that's got the rap world watching closely. The story that's got the hip-hop world split wide open didn't begin with a wild fight or some leaked track. It started with words that hit right at reputation, legacy, loyalty, and respect. That's the real reason this beef between Tony Yayo and Jim Jones has gone viral and drawn in heavy hitters like 50 Cent and even indirectly Jay-Z himself. It all kicked off when Tony Yayo, longtime G-Unit affiliate and veteran rapper, went on record discussing a topic most fans had never really heard him speak on so bluntly: the difference between how artists support their own people and the episode of $1 Million Worth of Game. Yayo made a bold claim that Jay-Z doesn't look out for his crew the way 50 Cent does for his. He referenced his own loyalty to 50 and contrasted it with what he saw in Jay and his circle, including Memphis Bleek. That comment touched a nerve in rap circles, because loyalty and legacy are two of the most sacred currencies in hip-hop. Jay-Z isn't just an artist, royalty, someone whose relationship with his camp, especially Memphis Bleek, has been discussed for decades. So when Yayo suggested Jay didn't support his own like 50 supports his crew, that was enough to ignite a fight. Memphis Bleek, long known as one of Jay-Z's closest affiliates and a voice many fans still respect for his own grind, didn't let that slide. On Drink Champs, Bleek responded to Yayo's claim with a measured but pointed reminder that Jay-Z doesn't owe anyone anything, and that success and support are about independence as much as loyalty. Basically, Bleek made it clear that Jay-Z's circle doesn't operate the same way, and that Yayo's comparison wasn't accurate. But that wasn't the end of it. Instead, it triggered the next chapter. Entered Jim Jones, Harlem rap veteran, Dipset founder, and someone who, while older in the game, still carries cultural weight in the streets. Jones took issue with the whole situation, not just Yayo's initial comments, but the idea that Jay-Z's legacy could be questioned by someone outside his camp. On Investor to Artist, alongside Memphis Bleek, Jones didn't hold back. Fired back with some brutal remarks about Yayo's appearance, his credibility, and the very notion of who actually gets taken care of in this business. Jones' words were sharp and personal. He didn't just defend Jay-Z, he openly mocked Yayo, telling him he looks like he needs to brush his teeth and joking that he should have 50 send him help. That line wasn't just a diss in hip-hop culture. It's poking at someone's image, self-care, or street credibility is a way of questioning their authenticity and toughness. This exchange lit up social media instantly. Fans posted clips. Comments exploded. People debated who was right, who was wrong, and whether Yayo's original point even had merit. And because both Yayo and Jones have deep roots in hip-hop history, This wasn't just petty back and forth, it was about cultural hierarchy, respect, and generational legacy. But the story didn't stop there. Once Jones threw down those remarks, 50 Cent stepped in. But how he stepped in is what makes this beef different from traditional rap feuds. Instead of releasing a direct diss track or a heated freestyle, 50 took a playful but calculated approach. He posted a clip of him and Yayo on a private jet where he jokingly said he was thinking of leaving G-Unit because Yayo took too long to respond to Jones' attack. That was essentially a jab at Yoyo's hesitation and a playful nudge to handle his business. What followed was even more wild. 50 Cent didn't just leave it at jokes. He trolled Jim Jones with an AI-generated song, turning their feud into a digital diss with lyrics mocking the situation. In the clip, the AI track referenced Yayo, letting Jones talk tough without a response, poking fun at timing and momentum in beef culture. This move represents a new kind of trolling in hip-hop, blending humor, technology, and rivalry, all while driving engagement. Suddenly, this wasn't just about two rappers arguing. It became a multi-layered conflict involving nostalgia, respect, generational clashes, modern technology, and social media theatrics. Fans noticed the interplay immediately. This felt like old-school beef meets new-school chaos. The whole situation reflects how rap beefs have evolved and how someone like 50 Cent, who literally helped define modern beef culture, can use humor and digital tactics to control the narrative. Let's break down the deeper themes behind this escalation. Respect versus legacy. Yoyo's original claim wasn't just about Jay-Z and 50 Cent. It was about how loyalty is demonstrated in hip-hop. And that's a topic that always hits hard with fans. Authenticity challenges when Jones ridiculed Yoyo's appearance and lifestyle. He wasn't just joking, he was questioning Yoyo's street credibility and authenticity. In rap culture, that's one of the strongest forms of attack. Public narrative control, 5-0. Cent's use of AI and humor shows that controlling the narrative isn't just about aggression, it's about engagement. The more people talk about it, the more the story spreads. Generational clash, these artists come from different eras. It's not just about opinions, it's about who gets to shape hip-hop. Respecting 225. Fans on social platforms recognized all of this instantly. Some criticized Jim Jones for going too personal. Others praised Yayo for calling out a legend for not being clear about loyalty. And many praised 50 Cent for keeping the drama engaging without losing his cool. Right now, this beef has turned into a cultural moment, not just a simple diss exchange. It's reminding everyone that even decades into their careers, these iconic names still hold power. And because names like Jay-Z and 50 Cent are involved, even indirectly, the stakes feel higher. People aren't just watching beef. They're watching how reputations evolve in the digital age. After Jim Jones fired back at Tony Ko on the Artist to Artist podcast, the situation quickly exploded across social media. Clips of Jones mocking Yoyo's appearance, credibility, and place in hip-hop culture went viral almost instantly. One of Jones' lines, joking that Yayo should tell your man 50 to send you help, became a viral clip that fans shared across Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Yayo, in response, reposted a classic Max B clip, which fans took as a subtle troll aimed at Jones, referencing past Dipset G-Unit tensions without directly engaging. The internet immediately picked up on this, creating a whirlwind of memes, remixes, and reaction videos. 50 Cent's involvement added a new dimension. Instead of releasing a diss track or freestyle, he opted for a modern trolling approach. He posted a playful video of himself joking about leaving G-Unit because Yayo had taken too long to respond to Jones' remarks. Then he went a step further, releasing an AI-generated DS song that mocked both Jones and Yayo. The track playfully highlighted how Yayo didn't respond quickly, poked fun at the timing, and even brought up other names from the Harlem scene. Fans loved it. The AI diss became viral content in its own right. showing how modern hip-hop beef now blends humor, technology, and narrative control. Fans reacted in three major ways. Yayo supporters praised his calm demeanor, interpreting his silence and subtle trolling as calculated moves that enhanced his street credibility. Jim Jones fans celebrated him for defending Harlem pride and standing firm on loyalty and legacy, seeing his remarks as a confident mix of humor and street authenticity. Neutral observers focused on the entertainment value, creating memes, remixes, and reaction videos that kept the story alive and expanded its reach beyond the core hip-hop audience. This division of reactions highlighted how social media now drives engagement, turning personal beefs into cultural events. Deeper themes emerged as well. Yo-Yo's initial comment challenged ideas of loyalty and support in hip-hop, sparking debates over Jay-Z versus 50 Cent's crew mentality. Jones' personal jabs questioned Yo-Yo's credibility and authenticity. In the rap game, 50 Cent's AI trolling illustrated how modern feuds are now about controlling the narrative and maximizing engagement, not just about lyrics or tracks. The clash also reflected a generational divide. Veteran artists from different eras asserting their place in hip-hop culture, while fans dissect every move online. Memes, AI remixes, and clips have turned this feud into a viral spectacle. Fans remixed podcasts into short skits, reaction videos, and comedic parodies, while AI-generated content created new, entertaining angles. These efforts amplified the feud, spreading it far beyond traditional rap circles and capturing the attention of casual audiences. Looking ahead, the situation could escalate further. Yayo might release a direct response track, solidifying his side of the story. Jim Jones could double down with visual content or live appearances, pushing Harlem pride even harder. 50 Cent may continue to play the puppet master, using AI, social media, and humor to control the narrative. Meanwhile, debates about loyalty, legacy, and credibility could grow larger, pulling Jay-Z and Memphis Bleek further into the discussion. What started as a simple comment about loyalty and support has now become a multi-layered saga, blending humor, technology, cultural commentary, and fan engagement. In 2025, hip-hop beef is no longer just about bars or tracks, it's about storytelling, digital influence, and shaping the conversation. The narrative is evolving, and fans are more engaged than ever, turning every clip, joke, and meme into content that fuels the drama and keeps the story alive. The feud between Tony Yayo and Jim Jones has now reached a level where it's no longer just about bars or personal jabs. It has become a cultural phenomenon. By now, almost every social media platform has exploded with fan reactions, memes, remixes, and discussions. What started with comments about loyalty and legacy has spiraled into a multi-layered narrative involving humor, digital innovation, and generational clashes in hip-hop. This is the stage where we examine the full fallout fan impact and what this means for everyone involved. Fans have been reacting in unpredictable ways. Some are fully invested in defending their favorite rapper, analyzing every clip, every post, and every subtle gesture. Tony Yayo supporters praise him for maintaining composure while subtly responding to Jim Jones' insults. They see him as calculating, avoiding direct conflict while letting Jones' words draw attention without causing Yayo to lose credibility. These fans highlight that staying calm and collected in such a public feud is a modern-day street flex, a way to show confidence without overreacting. On the other side, Jim Jones supporters applaud him for defending Harlem's honor and elite, and maintaining his stance on loyalty and legacy. Jones' remarks, particularly those mocking Yo-Yo's credibility and personal image, resonate with fans who value street authenticity and historical knowledge of the rap game. They argue that Jones is upholding Harlem pride and sending a clear message about respect in hip-hop culture. Every post and clip from Jones reinforces the idea that he is a veteran who understands how to protect his narrative while maintaining influence. Then there are the neutral observers, a group that has grown significantly in this feud. These fans don't pick sides. Instead, they focus on the entertainment value. They turn podcast clips into memes, AI-generated remixes into comedic content, and every public reaction into viral moments. In this way, the feud transcends the personal conflict between Yayo and Jones. It becomes a participatory cultural event where the audience itself contributes to the story's momentum. Social media algorithms amplify these actions, ensuring that even casual observers are drawn into the discussion. The involvement of 50 Cent adds a unique layer to this saga. By using humor, AI-generated content, and playful trolling, he has effectively taken control of the narrative. This isn't just a passive reaction. It's a calculated strategy that keeps fans talking, generates viral content, and increases engagement across platforms. Fifth demonstrates that modern rap beef is not solely about lyrical skill or a diss track, it's about storytelling, strategy, and influence in the digital age. His AI diss track, in particular, shows that even technological innovation can play a major role in shaping the conversation. From a reputational standpoint, all three artists face potential risks. Tony Yayo must balance being assertive with maintaining credibility. Reacting too aggressively could make him seem defensive, while staying too quiet could be interpreted as weakness. Jim Jones risks alienating fans if his personal jokes cross lines of decency or if his attacks are perceived as outdated or irrelevant in the modern hip-hop context. 50 Cent, despite controlling the narrative effectively, risks being seen as mocking without consequence. The line between humor and disrespect is thin, then fans are quick to judge. The feud also sparks deeper conversations about loyalty, legacy, and influence in hip-hop. Yo-Yo's original comments about Jay-Z versus 50 Cent's approach to crew support were the spark. But they open a broader discussion. How do modern artists balance personal success with responsibility to their circle? What does loyalty truly mean in a world dominated by digital content and viral moments? Fans are not just watching a fight. They are analyzing cultural norms, generational differences, and the evolution of street credibility in the modern era. Another fascinating aspect is how AI and digital tools are changing the nature of rap beefs. Fifth's AI-generated diss didn't just entertain. It shifted the conversation, demonstrating how technology can be weaponized to influence fan perception and narrative control. Memes, short-form videos, and AI remixes now have as much power in shaping public opinion as traditional diss tracks. This is a new chapter in hip-hop, where digital strategy is just as crucial as lyrical ability. As this story unfolds, the feud also reflects on fan culture itself. Online communities, meme creators, and reaction channels are no longer passive observers. They are active participants, shaping the narrative, creating content, and deciding which angles go viral. Every clip shared, every parody made, and every reaction video uploaded contributes to the escalation and evolution of the feud. It's a living example of how the internet has transformed audience engagement in hip-hop culture. Looking to the future, several outcomes are possible. Tony Yayo could release a direct response track, solidifying his position and potentially dominating the charts. Jim Jones may escalate with visuals, live appearances, or further commentary, reinforcing his veteran status and Harlem pride. 50 Cent, with his mastery of narrative and digital tools, could continue orchestrating viral content, keeping all parties in the public eye. And beyond the immediate feud, discussions about loyalty, credibility, and the evolution of hip-hop culture will continue to unfold, influencing new generations of artists and fans alike. Ultimately, this feud is more than just a clash between three rappers. It's a microcosm of modern hip-hop, where legacy, loyalty, street credibility, humor, digital strategy, and fan engagement intersect. It illustrates how beef has evolved from physical confrontations and lyrical battles to multi-platform, participatory cultural events. Every clip, every meme, every AI remix adds layers to the story, ensuring that it continues to dominate conversations long after the initial sparks flew. In conclusion, the Tony Yayo vs. Jim Jones saga, amplified by 50 Cent's digital mastery, represents a turning point in how hip-hop beefs are experienced. It's no longer confined to tracks or interviews. It's a fully immersive experience, engaging fans, influencing culture, and demonstrating that the modern battlefield of rap is as much digital as it is lyrical. For fans and observers alike, this feud is a reminder that in 2025, every word, every post, and every meme matters, shaping not only reputations, but also the trajectory of hip-hop itself, yo fam. Before you scroll away, don't sleep on this. 1. This Tony Yayo vs. Jim Jones saga is just heating up. And you know, we're keeping you plugged in with every twist, turn, and viral moment. You're here for real hip-hop facts, shocking reactions, and all the drama behind the scenes. Hit that like button right now. Your support keeps us dropping these deep dives that you won't find anywhere else. We want to hear from you.